5. We have the Raiders this week, and there's been a few developments. We had a thing with OBJ. He wanted to hit the ball more. He wasn't okay with our offense. If you watched our last game versus Jake, against the Steelers, we ended up not even going with Baker Mayfield that game. We started Sam Ellinger, and I think that's who we're going to go with for the rest of the season going forward, and just try to go ahead and try to trade Baker away. And he signed Nick Chubb to a new deal, which was great. And we switched around some things. Jarvis Landry's going to be in the slot from here on out. We went ahead and had Amari Gaynor start left outside linebacker, replacing Michael Kendricks. So there's going to be a few different things going on here. Oh, and the biggest one is that we did lose Myles Garrett for at least 4 more weeks. He has a torn labrum. And so we're going to go ahead and scout some players here. Got to really think about what we really need going forward. And I think we're going to need a new DT from this point. And as you see, I've already scouted some of them. So we're going to scout some of the second rounders here just to see if there's any maybe guys that we can also pick up, because we do run, I think the Browns run a 4-3. I think it just kind of switches up, so we could grab any of those guys. We're good on safety. We're good on free safety. Well, no, we already look at the free safeties. Just because after all, he's not old, but who is our strong safety? A man I cannot remember right now. He's not young, but he's not old. So we're in that range where we could probably start trying to look at replacing him as we move forward here. And maybe looking at a left end wouldn't be that bad of a decision. But we're out of points, so that's not any good to do. So let's go ahead and get into this game. We have the Raiders. That's my second account, just to kind of hold them, make sure they're not doing anything dumb. And they drafted... Who did they draft? They drafted they drafted Trevor Lawrence, first pick in the draft. So we're going to go against the first round pick quarterback. Young guy, probably try to get him to make some mistakes. And they do have Josh Jacobs, really good runner. So I think that's what we're going to try to maybe keep the ball in Chubb's hands a little bit. But go ahead and let Ellinger throw, try to hit OBJ more, because he's only had 4 catches for 66 yards, and that's not good enough for OBJ. Carl Joseph is that strong safety. But yeah, that's going to be the goal of this game. Get OBJ at least 5 catches or 100 yards receiving, and try to win this game, because we are 1-2. We're at the bottom of the AFC North, so we want to try to bounce back this week and progress forward. As our rookie Brooks gets a good return to about 24, so just about the 25, almost there. So let's go ahead. We'll start with this trap. Try to test their running. Try to test their defense a little bit. But I saw something that I really liked, and I think we might be able to hit him. So, because OBJ is going to be on one-on-one coverage, and he should be fast enough to. If he would have held on to that ball, we had a great opening first play of that game, to this game. But trying to rat catch it, probably should have just went for the safe catch. Just bring it in, get the yards. But we tried to do a little bit too much. And who is that linebacker? Plotsky? Whatever his name is. He did a great job fighting off that block and getting there. So we find ourselves not up to the strongest start, a 3rd and 7. And You know, young quarterback, gotta let him throw a little bit. And he takes off and he slides, so that's gonna be an easy, nice first down. 10-yard rush for Ellinger. So we need to change, and that's important. Try to limit the mistakes from him this game, because he did throw, I think, 2 interceptions against the Steelers. But that was just a great defense. But yeah, he threw 2 picks. But he did have 3 touchdowns and a very big long one to OBJ. I think in the second quarter, right before halftime, he had that nice long throw. So, the rest, I guess, that good run from Chubb. And see, that's the issue with having a 63 overall quarterback starting, is that you're going to have these throws that are just not exactly the best. I should have probably just tried to lob it to him. We would probably had a lot better chance of completing the ball and moving the chains there, but mistakes are made. He's going to get better. I think this is going to be a long-term thing, is us trying to develop Ellinger to be the man in Cleveland. And worst comes to worst, we struggle, and a couple years from now, we'd go ahead and draft one. It needs to be, if we like somebody that comes up. So here we are again. We have this single cornerback guarding OBJ, so I'm going to go ahead and put him on a fade. And we also have Marshall Jr. over there also. And that was just great play by the DB, as we just lost Jack Conklin, so we'll see what that injury is here. And I have no idea. I think that's Hubbard is the backup for him, so we'll see how long he's going to be out for. Hopefully not too long. And it's just a shoulder strain, so we're going to go ahead and keep him in. Part of playing O-line is you got to play through some of those injuries, and that's one that he could definitely play through. And we're going to keep on testing this corner, because I think eventually he's going to go ahead and that's up, as we do have Jarvis Landry right there. But you only get 2 yards. That's Ellinger's first completion, setting us at the 43-yard line. They want us to punt. I kind of want to go for it. Yeah, we're gonna go. We're gonna see what it looks like here, and I think we might be able to pick this up. We're not in totally, and that was just a inaccurate lob pass from Ellinger. So probably should have went ahead and punted it, but we're gonna have to trust our defense, because our defense needs to start stepping up. And Rump Jr. is playing for Garrett right now. He is the other rookie linebacker we drafted this year, as he moves down to the end spot. So at least he gets some play time. Both these linebackers have hidden potential, so we don't really know what they have yet. As that run goes nowhere, 3rd and 1. He had the hold there. I don't know why he just didn't go ahead and just go with it, but sometimes the AI is just the AI. So 3rd and 1 here. We're gonna send the blitz here into the gaps, try to stop. And that's just, our line is a little damaged right now, so we are going to be struggling a bit here and there. And we're going to go ahead and get out of this. We're going to switch to the cover 3 sky. As Ogunjobi does a great job stopping Jacobs. Held him to a 2nd and 10. So I think if we can hold them at least to a field goal, I'll be okay with that. As that was Carl Joseph there playing pretty bad coverage, honestly. We're going to be real. That was I thought he would have came up a lot sooner to get that. And Renfro makes a nice catch. Takes a big hit from McMillan. Yeah. McMillan there in the middle. So that's one thing I like to see. I like to see those big hits, those linemen, or those receivers hold on to that ball. Another big hit by McMillan on a different receiver. As right now, Lawrence 4 for 4, 39 yards. Looking like a stud. Let's see if we can get him to make a mistake here. And Olivia Vernon on the sack. And sometimes you gotta just let your DNs do what they gotta do and just cover the inside. You know, try to let. When we had Myles Garrett, we tried to use him, but honestly, it was like taking Olivia Vernon again, back-to-back sacks for Olivia Vernon. Yeah, that's what we like to see. Him stepping up on Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett is out healing up from that injury. That's back-to-back, so we've kept them pretty far back here. 23 yards to the first down. As long as we don't give up anything big, we should be okay here. And somehow Darren Wallen's just open right down the middle. So that's just our luck, it seems, you know. But it happens. You know, we should have probably punted the ball to start with, so we gave them decent field position to start. So that's on me. I'm not going to deny that at all. That was my mistake. And I thought I could maybe trust my defense to hold strong a little bit. But mistakes happen. It's a long game. We're gonna come out with the post here. And we hit Marshall, rookie receiver out of LSU. And he runs the whole way for a touchdown. That's Marshall's first career touchdown. Ellinger makes a great throw over the middle. So that's how you bounce back. One play touchdown. As we come back to tie this game up here at the end of the first quarter. One play, 75 yards. 1 second left in the first. If we're going to go into the second quarter here, tied 7. Barring, kick return for a touchdown, which hopefully that doesn't happen. As he just kneels it out. So they'll get one play here. And just cover one Robin. Let her. You gotta trust our defense here. You gotta let these guys try to play some man coverage. That was Redwine on the coverage there. Knocks the ball free for an incompletion, and that'll take us to the second quarter. Tied here at 7. 2nd and 10. And as Lawrence makes just one step and fire it for a short 6 yards to that and runway. And I think we're going to. And Jacobs steps out, leaving him short. So that's going to force the Raiders to punt. We put McMillan in the spy. Just kind of try to keep him there in the middle of the field. Didn't want to let Lawrence try to take off or anything, so we just kept him there. And that took away a lot of the middle of the field for these guys. And here we are, 1st and 10. Try to get Chubb going a little bit more here as he trucks somebody and he's off and running. The big run, and that's going to be a block in the back from the rookie, as you literally just saw that on screen. Taking away a big run by Chubb. So that hurts. Rookie did a great job making that catch. Then makes a bonehead mistake with that block in the back. We lose the touchdown, but we did, have a great run there. So we can be mad at him, but we can't be too upset. Rookies are gonna make mistakes. Is OBJ makes a nice catch there on the Dragon. For 6 yards. Gonna try to get him the ball some more. After all, he is. We can get him at least 5 touches. Maybe get him a touchdown here this game. Is going to be our goal. We have Eleanor taking off again. And slides down. We get that quick first down here. And that's one thing that no one ever really notices about Eleanor in college. He can run. He's not the fastest, but he can get the job done. As we're going to try this jet sweep to Landry here. Get this little quick dude out here. As he'll get solid, nice run, 7 yards. Gotta let Landry do his thing. We put it in the slot. We moved into the slot. Try to at least get him the ball some more. Try to, let him do what he needs to do. Because I am not sure I like this play. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna switch this. I don't like that either. So we're gonna go ahead and switch to this inside zone. Try to let Chubb, get back his touchdown from that run that was negated, which really was going to be huge. Had a lot of yards get taken away due to a bonehead play by a rookie. As we let Chubb run again, and there was a lot of confusion there. I didn't even know where to go with that. So, 2nd and goal. We're going to try this smash return. Try to see if theoretically Landry should be open here on the drag. As we find Chubb. Try to let Chubb muscle his way up there. Gets up to the 1 yard line. So 3rd and goal. 1 yard to get. And there's not there it is. Try to give it to our fullback here, let him power it up right there up the middle. Let him do what he does. And there it is, fullback touchdown. Back-to-back games, we're going to got a touchdown. Giving us the lead 13-7, barring this extra point. Win is in our favor. And I forgot to let everybody know that we have actually changed kickers. So after a missed PAT last week, we went out and signed Rodrigo Blankenship, University of Georgia grad. Was with the Colts last year in the franchise, and he was on the practice squad, so we said, you know what, we're going to take him. And, so far in his debut, he's 2 for 2 on the extra points, hasn't had to kick a field goal yet. But so far, a great start for him. As we see Trevor Lawrence come back out with his Raiders offense and a great run, and me just overrunning it, trying to get the hit stick. I should have had him there in the backfield with Thomas, but I overran it. Mistakes happen. As they're going to go this trips left. And it's and that was Mac Wilson coming for the tackle, stopping Jacobs short after a 1 yard gain. And I think we're gonna blitz Lawrence a little bit, try to get the young guy some pressure, let him know that we're not to go like this all day. And we just about got to him, and Rumpf, the second. Nice hit, knocked Jacobs out of bounds. As Lawrence completes a short pass for no gain. So that's kind of stuff we need out of these guys, Don't let them complete the short ones and get big yards out of it. As Lawrence has had all day to throw. He could not get the pass rush at all. As they will dump it off to, who is that? I don't know who their backup running back is. I think that was a backup. No, Jalen Richard dumps it off to him, lets him get the catch and run. That's him first down. Here we hit the 2-minute quarter. Lawrence throws it out to the left for a short gain. 4 yards. Well, not exactly short. It was a nice game. Out to Hunter Renfro. 2nd and 6. 4th and 7. As, again, he hits Darren Waller, who's just been open. The guy's just been open all day. So we need to find a way to kind of take him away. Take him out of this game a little bit. As he lines up on the far left out there. A nice hit by Red One, but still doesn't bobble the ball, holds on sight. And I think that's Henry Ruggs, number 11. I'm not entirely sure. Yep, that's Ruggs' third. And he, I have no excuses for that. That was just a nice run play by the AI. It's now 14-14 here at the end of this. About a minute left in the second quarter. They had a nice 8-play drive, 75 yards. They did the job. Now we got to respond here. I'd rather not respond with one of those one-play touchdowns that we had for our first score. I'd like to kind of drive a little bit, kill some clock, but we do need to try to at least put one of the ends in here before halftime, just to have a little comfort going into the locker rooms here. As we do OBJ on the catch and run up past the 50. And nice little slant right there just to kind of get the ball to him. Clock is moving. It's already down to about 30 seconds. As we have him. Oh, the joke is he would have just picked that up. We would have had a nice little. We would have either had a touchdown or just a nice little stoppage down there at the 5, but Hellinger wasn't exactly accurate on that one. And again, the Joker, we tried to hit these guys a little deeper, and I don't think Ellinger's there yet. I don't think he's able to hit that deep ball every single play like I would love him to be able to. And here we are at 3rd and 10. I think we're going to go with these double outs. See what we have here. Don't like it. So we're just going to go with the 4 verts. And we're just going to go ahead and run and throw it out of bounds. So we'll be punting the ball here back to the Raiders. They're going to have probably about 8 seconds left after this punt. As we pin them deep down by 4. We got 9 seconds. Don't exactly want to. I'm kind of caught here because I do want to send them all out blitz at them just to kind of get some pressure. But at the same time, they have Darren Waller and he hits him deep. There's nobody catching him. So I think we're going to go with... And I have messed up my cameras. So that'll take us to halftime. Here in Cleveland, 14-14 against the Raiders. We're gonna skip that halftime show. And I have no idea what camera I'm gonna use. We're not gonna kick that out of bounds. And we will kick off here to start the second half. We will kick it through the uprights. Wish that was point sometimes. And we have to find a way to stop Darren Waller. That's going to be the most important thing, is stopping him. Because he has been a pretty big part of our offense today. As Josh Jacobs just runs over McMillan, but McMillan trips him up to hold him to a gain of 6. And this team is just... We're not as strong without Garrett. I feel like on the defensive side, which we're not very strong on defense to begin with. So I feel like losing Garrett hurt a lot more at the moment, since we don't really have rushers coming from both sides. Now we have Vernon on the one side, but it just doesn't feel like we're getting the best rush. Around here. Which we kind of need. That's kind of a big thing for us in our pass rush, and we just do not have one without Myles Garrett on the field. So maybe as he will hit Henry Ruggs right over the middle, right above our coverage. Just hits the young speedster, and that'll be a Raiders touchdown. There's a lot of playmaker ability on that Raider offense, you know, especially with adding Lawrence to the mix. He can run, and Jacobs back there that can run, and you can just truck him. Darren Waller at tight end, Ruggs. They have a lot of, playmaker ability, and doesn't seem like our defense can hang with them at the moment, which is really unfortunate, because I thought this is a really big game. We're keeping it close, and maybe the way it looks right now, playoffs might not be in the picture this year. But I wouldn't necessarily say it's completely out of the picture. Things happen. We got a late surge, and it's still early in the season. This is our 4th game into the season, so we're not completely out of it. We're not. Ooh, a nice sack by Marcel Hurst. That hurts. And like I said, we're not completely out of the season. It's not a lost year or anything by any means. But it's mostly that we gotta get on we gotta get moving. Essentially, we can't sit here and expect our defense to start stepping up. We gotta start calling a smart play. And once we get Garrett back, hopefully, we start getting better defense. And there's not really much I can say about it. This is a completely different situation that I had last year when I was running the Eagles franchise. It's completely different. I had a lot of playmakers, had a lot of great skill guys to lean on, and I do have great guys here. It's not that I don't. Or is he just trying to figure out what their capabilities are and what I can do with them? Here we have, we're gonna try this. Gonna go ahead and let I'm gonna go on the boot here. And he will get sacked for a loss of 4. Littleton. Middle linebacker. Wish we could have him. And here we are, 3rd and 7. Down 21-14. We are in field goal range, so worst comes to worst, we do have that. And that'll be a pick. I should not have lobbed that. So that'll be Ellinger's first pick, and that will take out the field goal, take away any chance we had right there of scoring on that drive. And that'll be our first turnover of the day. So that is unfortunate. And a nice hit by the middle there, but Renfro just holds on to that ball. And he's taking some hits for his offense today. We're going to go ahead and switch to the blitz here. As Ward just misses them completely. Let's see if Greedy can catch him. And this right here should put us down. 2 touchdowns here in the 3rd. As Obi comes through that line. Just blasts Josh Jacobs. See, that's the kind of stuff we need every single play from this man. We need that every play. Second and goal. As Lawrence will just throw it up into the end zone. And that will make it 3rd and goal. We're going to set another little blitz at him here. We're going to go ahead and keep this play because we know they're not running the ball, but we're going to blitz them. And that is Mack Wilson on the sack. So we will hold them to a field goal after a big run by Josh Jacobs. And this should make the game 20. No, they're going to take it to the 3rd. So put your 4s up. We are in the 4th quarter. Raiders going to kick the field goal here to try to go up 10. And he puts it right through the uprights. So we are receiving the ball here, 24-14. Here in the 4th. We're not completely out of it. The game is still. We have time. We just can't make dumb decisions like we did last play. We gotta hit our playmakers. We gotta let the guys play. And we're gonna try a screen out here to the left. Don't like that. And I think we have OBJ open here. As that'll be another pick. There's another pick up to Demarius Randall. And I thought we had him. We thought maybe I could get him, hit him deep, but just wasn't there. It was not meant to be there for us today. As Mack Wilson throws that right back in Lawrence's face. Jeez. A nice swat. And McMillan down the tackle. So we have him here in the 3rd and 9. Try to hold him here, get the ball back. As I think he's down. That's short. They gave him the 1st. So that's rough. Couldn't help make the play. And then we'll go ahead and move the chains here. Give them the first down. As Mac Wilson was a big hit on Jacobs there. And they're just going to keep, blitzing here, blitzing. As that is nice little catching run by Moreau, and time just keeps on ticking away for us. We just can't stop this offense. So it's not looking too good for us right now. And I don't know. I don't even know what to call to stop these guys at this point. Lawrence has had a great day through the air. Our man can't keep up. And then there's times whenever they just run the slant right against you and you're just completely out of position. So it's part of the game. You can't get mad. As we have Solomon Thomas coming in for a big sack. That'll slow him down a little bit, but that clock just keeps on moving. That'll be 2nd and goal. And he will catch it out of bounds after a gain of 1. So 3rd and goal here. This is going to be the 2nd time we've possibly held them out of getting a field goal here in the red zone. As Waller drops it, fumbles, and Mac Wilson is running down the sideline here for a potential touchdown. Sorry, I'm not that excited about it. I just want to know that it's going to stand before I start celebrating too much. And it looks like it is going to stand, and that's a touchdown for Mac Wilson. Great hit, making Waller fumble. And this changes the game quite a bit. A lot, honestly. It puts us a lot in better range to potentially walk out of here with a win, especially with 4 minutes left. And now our defense has got to play again. That was a great job, but they're giving up way too much yards, and it doesn't look good. Frankly, it does not look good when you're giving up that many yards. So let's try to run off that positivity there. That great play. And Ruggs makes a great catch. Runs a little bit. And honestly, if we just hold them to a field goal, we should be all right. We have to obviously get down there and score a touchdown to win at that point. But I'd be a lot. And that's not good news. Olivia Vernon, as he's up sitting there walking around like he's just fine, has gone down with an injury. And that puts us in a really, really tough. And there's just some plays that don't make sense. And that's an ACL sprain for Brendan, so he's going to be out for the rest of this game, definitely maybe a couple weeks. But plays like that last one, where a rookie quarterback just off the back foot, don't make sense to me. Because it wouldn't happen. I'm not saying that Trevor Lawrence is not a good quarterback. I'm not saying he might be the next great one. We don't know, but it's a video game. And Yeah, he's not Michael Vick. Never he first came onto the scene. And I just feel like Madden gives some guys way too much credit, which that's not even a Madden thing. That's our commissioners, made him what he was. But I just think Madden's gameplay is just a testament to that kind of stuff right there. Because it makes no sense. And we let that clock flip way too much because I was focused on, talking shit on Trevor Lawrence. Maybe that's on me, but I just feel like Madden needs to fix their gameplay, and that kind of stuff doesn't happen anymore. Well, I don't want to say anymore because such things, but it's just not a thing. And we could have used that fumble right there. And that should do it for this game, honestly. And we're going to probably take the loss here, 24-10. Yeah, it sucks. Or 24-21, I'm sorry. And, we just need to, we can't rely on late game pushes to win games. We need to play better defense. We need to work on our defense. And, yeah. And Ellinger didn't have the greatest of games. He didn't have the worst of games. It's kind of a shame that we basically lost the entire fourth quarter. I think we might need to maybe discuss upping the time clock a little bit before we get more time. Because, we didn't get to see the offense the entire fourth quarter, and that sucks. So, and that will do it. Our defense played okay at times. Played terrible at other times. Our offense, we had those 2 picks. That hurt us. We didn't really get Chubb going this game. We didn't really think we got to really see the offense, but that will do it for this one. We'll see how it goes. Beckham only had 3 catches for 43 yards. Not good enough. Chubb, not for 47. Not good enough. Terrace Mark had that 1 catch for 75 yards. That's great. But, this game we should have won this game. We should have beat the Raiders. But it is what it is. And we'll move on to next week. And we will see you guys next time. Make sure you check out the other channels. Jacob Reed at YouTube. Check out Tyler Diamond King 5923 on YouTube and Twitch. And check those guys out. Give them a follow. Give them a like. And we will see you guys next time.